seriously, everyone has been fucking testing my patience. And me being a good fucking person until I fucking snap, I'm telling you. Because you know how some people like me, that we've been nice for so long and people keep putting up with people's shit, and when we finally, like, you know, stand up for ourselves and we talk back, apparently we become the bad people. Yeah, that's kind of how we will be, because now that I've started talking back and actually standing up for myself, I'm being the bad guy. It's very interesting. And you see the whole fucking room is a fucking mess, because now it's not my fucking room anymore. Like, I know it's gonna be my room again from Sunday, maybe Monday, but I have a thing with my personal space, and I get very, 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 very bad anxiety because of that. Like, for the past week I cannot sleep. I have been on edge. I have been very what's the word? Snappy. Basically, I just can't tolerate shit. Also, it's because, you know, the friend who came over is Greek, and I'm from Greece, obviously, and now I'm just realizing how shit people we are. Like, I knew that we are fucking insane, but it's just like, you know, here we got like so many assholes. Like, I'm not gonna fucking deny that UK has so many assholes, but at least they have some manners when it comes to basic stuff, and Greek people don't, and it's just okay, wait. Let's okay. What do I say? I gotta make an intro like that. It's like the same all the time. You know how Bailey's starting like, "Hi, my name is Bailey, and it's Monday, which means it's Bad Mystery and Makeup Monday." I wanna do like a thing like that, you know. Hi, I'm Sissy, and it's Thursday now, and it's Tuesday, which means it's Sissy's Paranormal Tuesday. Oh, that's not good, is it? I don't fucking know. Let's just roll with it. Hi, I'm Sissy, and I'm your favorite chaotic witch. And do you want to know what it is? It's Thursday now. It's supposed to be Tuesday, but I didn't have any sleep, so we're here on Thursday. Yeah, like Tuesday I was running like total 5 hours of sleep in like 4 days. Yeah, so it's Thursday, which means paranormal reaction to, obviously, Sam and Colby. That's the new Stanley hotel. I haven't had any word from you. If you want the old, so we're gonna just do the new. Oh, I had though someone saying I should react when they went to some museum, like 𝐸𝐵 something. Sorry, my boobs hurt. Because of the bra. Which we will do. Yeah. Also went to Oxford today. Look at this Death Eater wand. Look it. Should do like sorry. It's heavy. It's heavy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, let's just get to it, to be honest, because I'm trying to get some sleep. And let me just... I always try to figure out which way I should be. Like, obviously, because I can't be this way, because then, you know, I got this whole thing of here. And I can't move fucking shit. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. What the fuck are you on about? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Fucking not. I just want to kill a bitch. And I've been really not avoiding, just I have not been practicing when it comes to like witchcraft, you know. And it's just every time that I practice that I'm actually into my works, and it doesn't mean always doing spells. So when like I'm actually like very much into my practice, and it doesn't always have to be like spells, it's also meditation, any type of divination, researching like what is it? Finding out more stuff, like I've got the Norse mythology, because I'm working with Norse gods, you know, the correspondences of herbs and stuff. Basically that's all part of the practice, you know. And I feel very much empowered and feeling so good about myself, and now that I've kind of left it again because of the whole burnout, it's just, yeah, making me feel like shit. I'm gonna get back to it. Like, I keep going through this phase, like burnout after burnout after burnout. Blame my ex for that. He left me because I had a fucking burnout, and I'm having all of them every 2 months. Fucking hell, why am I about to cry? Because I'm getting my fucking period. That's why. I'm starting my period like today. I'm about to fucking cry because my ex cheated, you know. Well, I don't know if she cheated on me. I don't think he did. But because he left me because I had a fucking burnout. I'm not over him yet. That's why I'm fucking crying. And it's been a year. Almost. It's gonna be a year in a month and 7 days. Anyway, let's get to it. Because it's like an hour and a half and I want to go to sleep, basically, because I have not been sleeping. I've left it there. I'll tell you why I've left it there. Because you see like how Amanda and whoever Mackie, whatever her name is, are there as well. Well, I see like Sam and Colby there, so I guess they're gonna be on this one as well. I don't know if they have, I mean, should we do again the other Queen Mary one? I wanna go to like the original one. Oh, let's see. Most replayed. Oh, it has. Will mine have that? You know, like. I mean, I'm not that big yet, but like, a girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. That's most replayed. 4757. Let's try to remember that. Okay.
Is the most famous and most haunted location in the United States.
We actually have this entire place to ourselves.
When we walked into this room,
how
I was
much
like,
money do they have?
It's haunted, and it's been haunted for a long time. I have heard voices, been touched. I've also been made physically ill.
The Estes method was created at the Stanley Hotel. We are going to interview the founder.
It's been me.
According to Christian theology, that is what a demon is right there.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I love how he said, according to Christian theology. Because you know what I've been saying like many times. Demon, the way like people know it by now, is based on the Christian. Like he said, theology, that's the word I was looking for, but I can never, I can't do words, okay? I can't do words. I know them in my head, I can say them in Greek, I know them in Greek, I know them in English, it just can't come out. I don't know why. Anyway, you know what I have been saying, many times, that, the demon, the word demon that we know now, that is demonized, comes from the Christian theology. I loved that he said that. Fucking finally. Someone said it. Someone said it. Now, if that is a demon, we will see. See if we can find out if it's an actual demon, or it's not a trickster or a bad deity. Or I haven't seen angels. I don't want to see angels. Oh, I did see. You know who I did see the other day? It was just very it was few seconds, okay? Khonsu, the Egyptian god of the moon. I just saw him there. Yeah, he was looking at me hi. I didn't even say, I did not even say hi, I just saw him. I was okay. And then he left. I didn't know who he was, I was trying to find out. I could not for the life of me just find any pictures correlating until I saw this one picture, and then I actually saw Moon Knight. I did not know that Khonshu was portrayed in Moon Knight, Marvel's, Moon Knight. And then I saw that, I'm wait, it says a bird god, and Khonshu is a bird type of god. And then I was trying to go through the things again and actually type Khonshu, and then I saw this picture that was so close to what I saw, and I was nice. Would you want to work with me? Maybe, I don't know, but I'm just I'm not gathering any more fucking deities or demons. I'm done collecting them like Pokemon. I'm not even properly working with them right now because of the burnout. I can't have another one to add the collection. Right now I'm working with how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't add them more to the collection, okay? Just okay, sorry. Distracted. Go.
But it is the most haunted room here.
Yes.
It's with you, it's following you. You're the one who has to command it to leave.
I think that there's haunted people, not haunted places.
There is something attached to me. 2, 3.
I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if something is attached to Sam. I would not. I would not. I gotta wedge you.
2, 3.
The Stanley Hotel. I have to talk through that, don't I? Fuck. It's just music. Oh shit. fuck me sideways. Can I just keep
14
it?
degrees? Are you kidding me?
By the time we get to the Stanley, it's gonna be a full-on snowstorm.
This
That'd
is
be
our
fucked up,
most
though.
viewed video on our channel that we've ever filmed, ever. And we're going back!
I'm so beyond excited.
What about the Queen Mary?
Yo, it got scary as hell.
Wait, I think that's it.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
It looks so different in the winter.
It's so different.
Kinda cold.
And we back, baby.
Oh my god, we are actually here.
Oh, what's that? Oh, shit. We're here.
We will never leave, right?
This
Probably not. A lot of people don't.
Oh,
Vortex. Right there.
Oh, Vortex, yes. Oh my
Apparition on the stairs.
God. So we originally had rented out 217. They said it's under construction or something like that right now?
We had things break.
Things break like by themselves.
No.
So we never did this elevator last time?
Nope. This elevator calls the police randomly by itself. Red rum. Red rum. Dude, do you recognize this?
Yes, this is the staircase that
This is the
Jake smacked his head on.
Last time we were here, we found a lollipop at the top, and that is supposed to be the trigger
I love
object
Jake.
for the ghost Lucy.
Oh, shit. Oh. Something doesn't want us in this room.
I like. Why is it no?
Yo, what? That's what happened at Hotel Del, I think.
What the hell?
No.
What?
way.
How is that so easy that time? It smells like a boy's locker room, dude.
But this isn't the
Oh,
haunted
no.
room. We got another one. 428, which we actually stayed at the last time we were here.
Second most haunted room here. Oh my god, we back.
Stop cleaning the hotel, please.
All right, let's see if we have more luck on this one than the other one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this one smells good. Whoa!
oh yeah, they were. Yeah, they were on this one.
Dude, the couch used to be over here.
Yeah, blast from the past though.
This room's so much colder.
Yeah.
Smells so good in here.
Yeah, yours was a little milky.
It smells like roses or something.
This is the first time we ever used the spirit box.
Yeah, can you imagine that? And we called it an EMF reader.
How much this Burns grew. Remember the maze? They're trying to make it like The Shining. Dude, we might get snowed in here.
Actually.
And we don't have like snow
We have
trucks
nothing, and we're like the only ones staying here.
Wait, Stephen King was the only one that stayed here when he wrote the movie.
Are you serious?
This
That's
is like
the-
what?
They made it.
This movie.
I can like feel it. This like whole place has me feeling so weird.
Can you pick up on a lot of stuff going
Like
on yet, or-
immediately when we walked into this room, I was like, "There's someone here." They were already here before we stepped in.
Here's the ghost apparently of 428.
420.
It was a cowboy
couple
or
years
whatever.
ago back. Somebody woke to find
Not
a
a cowboy,
Wild
but there
West
was a-
cowboy pacing at
Say
the end
cowboy,
of their
told you.
bed.
Right there, dude.
That's exactly where I'm sitting right now.
You're sitting on the cowboy's lap, bro. How's it feel?
Feels great. After watching him for a few minutes,
It's like
they
I can feel something hard. What's in your pocket?
asked him to leave, which he did, but not before leaning over to the lady as if he was going to kiss her.
What a creep!
Female guests sometimes wake to find him leaning in for a kiss on the forehead.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's on the forehead. It's cute.
This is me.
Yeah, maybe we should dress up like girls tonight. Guys, there's something we haven't told you.
Is it that it's gonna be 14 degrees here this weekend?
We mentioned that. Sam has a demon in his ass.
In? Maybe you should see a doctor.
It hurts. So guys, unlike our normal episodes, we have filmed the entire season 1 prior to it releasing, so we haven't really talked about this publicly yet. The last 7 places that we've been getting the same answers over and over and over again, and literally something is saying multiple different ways that there is something attached to me. Always comes in the same name. Points to even like the colors that I'm wearing.
Clearly picking you out.
Clearly picking me out, and I don't know whether to be scared or not.
Do you like feel it with you?
It only really feels weird when I'm at haunted locations.
Well, the first time that I ever like met you guys was for the Conjuring video, right? Lizzie
Yeah.
Borden, all that. And then a lot of people were saying like, you guys should have had me see if Colby had an attachment to him or what was following Colby around. Comment after comment was saying that something was with Colby.
Why,
And I
do you
told my
think?
mom, I said there was something with them, but it wasn't attached to Colby. It was.
I
with
knew
Sam.
there wasn't. I knew though. I said it, didn't I? I've said that before. I knew there wasn't something attached to Colby. And I did on the first Conjuring house, didn't I? Was it the Conjuring house or the Bel Air? In one of them, remember that I did a fucking. I'll put it up. I'll put it up. I will. I did a tarot reading to see what was happening with Colby because I knew he wasn't attached by anything evil, malicious, or whatever. So I fucking knew. I'm one step ahead of you, Amanda.
been with you since before I met you.
No way.
But it's never been anything that, like, concerns.
Wait, so you think this was pre-Conjuring?
I think that this is pre-Conjuring.
Or you saw it at the Conjuring, or you saw it like before.
I saw it before, like, yeah, when I first met you, you had something with you.
What?
Well, I don't want to freak you out or anything, but I do know when it's a normal spirit, I'm able to feel like if it was a man or a woman, or like normally they just have something that they want to get across. Like usually it's family members with their family members, or friends with someone like friends.
And it wasn't a family member.
And it wasn't a family member, and it wasn't a friend. It was just like an entity with you.
Why did you think to tell me about that? You know what I'm saying?
Like an entity could be a deity, a demon, good demons. No, I've said that. I'll just keep pointing it the fuck out because there's people that are weird. Like, oh my god, you're working with demons. Yes, I am. Be scared. It could be deities. Like, if someone like Amanda, you know, saw me, she could tell that I've got like 9 different entities around me because I'm working with 9 different entities. So obviously they're always around me. Like sometimes. Like now I kind of do shut them out because they do understand and they're very understanding. They have had enough of my shit. No, it's just like they understand when I'm going through my shit. But someone like Amanda could like understand that I had some entities around me. Now the way she makes it sound is like it's something bad. But it doesn't always have to be like friends or family. Remember, there's also deities and angels and dragons and demons and infernals. Dragons are infernals. Anyway, I haven't really gone into draconic stuff. I want to, but it's just like, yeah, too much shit for me right now. Because I literally have like 2 fucking dragons. There it is. There. Ta-da! Dragons! It's my second tattoo. Anyway, yeah, so the way it makes sense, like only like friends or family could be attached to you. Could be anything else. That is not bad. But it could be. I'm not saying it can't be. It could be. You get the gist.
The fact that it's like starting to do things makes me wonder if going to these places.
It's like giving it power in a weird way?
Yeah, like those weren't the words that I was gonna use, but yeah, like almost not feeding into it, but like, I mean, it has to enjoy going to these places. Like a lot of the places you go are pretty gnarly, high energy. Tragedies happened and negative things feed off of negative emotions. Fear, that'll feed them. Last night at dinner.
Or my deities or my demons could come with me to haunted places to protect me. For example, when I was to the Conjuring House for the first time, Lilith and Asmodeus were with me. Not because they were enjoying and feeding off my fear. It's because they were like, we're here to protect you and to tell you some shit. To like be aware of. You know, so I think, see, either does it for the sake of the video, like, okay, being a medium or being a witch or being whatever, that does not mean you have to do deity work, right? No. But at least be aware that this exists and it's not always bad. So I don't know if she does it for the sake of the video for like normal people. I was normal people before I started practicing, you know. Yeah, so I don't know if she does for the sake of the video and like to engage viewers more as to being like, oh yeah, you got something evil with you. But it could just not be something evil. Right, I do feel that it's something bad, or like at least trickstery. Yeah, I don't know. Like I like her, but there's some stuff that I just like, you know, like, you know.
Was standing behind you, probably like this close, just to the right off of your shoulder.
Could you tell if it was male or female, or is it not like that? It's like
I keep saying it for a reason.
Didn't you say it was like the height of like a child?
Yeah, I was like, I said it was.
Oh, wait, okay, I'm so sorry for interrupting, but like, she did not just say that.
Because again, we haven't put anything out about this.
No! And she just said it was a fucking child?
So we think...
Well, the height of a child.
A height of a child, okay.
We thought, I don't know if you ever heard of the Sally House. The Sally House is a little girl.
You know, I've met her. My childhood home when I was 12, like I had to move out because there was all these demons attached to it. There was one point, I was around 10 years old maybe, and I walked up to my dad in the hallway and I go, Dad, there's a little girl in my room. The only thing that he ever said about it was like, Amanda, I want you to know that I've seen that little girl too. And that was the end. That was the end of the discussion. We never mentioned it again. And then years later, I'm in high school watching like BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Yeah.
That's our favorite YouTube channel.
And the Sally House came up and they showed this.
So is that watching BuzzFeed Unsolved?
Thinking about her, down to the sleeves, the braids, the ribbons in her hair. That was the little girl that used to come visit me in my house.
Dude, that is what we have been saying this entire time.
This sounds super meta. Like we were kind of talking to ourselves like off camera, like, are we getting like too deep with this shit?
Yeah.
Because we were like inferring that maybe all these places that we were going to for season 1 all had like portals, and this Sally, quote unquote Sally, whatever it is, was like following us through these links.
Sally is not actually a real thing. Sally never existed. Sally was like an apparition to be like, oh, I want to appear to be a little girl and invite people in.
When you were telling me that, it made me mad.
When you just said that, saying you saw it at the Conjuring house, that's what...
Now we're confused because we were like, okay, maybe we just need to go back to the Sally house and like drop her off. I don't know.
To drop her off.
Hopefully, get her the fuck out.
If this was at the Sally house, then we've never been to Sally house prior to Conjuring and all that stuff.
Right.
This was before
You know what? I'll be having the wand.
Follow.
See,
I mean, I'll
question.
have to be moving the cursor so you can like understand what I'm
tell me
saying, but like.
before that you had thought Sam had someone attached to him?
Oh!
I told Mackie and your mom about my attachment, but not me.
I didn't know you like that.
I didn't
Now I'm
know
so
you like
confused because we
that.
were like on this whole Sally narrative for so long, and now I'm like,
literally like baffled.
like, where did this come from? It really doesn't matter. All we know is that there's something attached to you. At least it's not threatening, and we need to get it off of you somehow.
Yeah, however, there have been videos where it says malevolent. We came here because of the likes, but this is known to be USA's most haunted hotel, and for one really specific reason. The basement to the staircase and up.
Oh, what the
one of the
fuck?
most powerful vortexes.
That was a
aka
knock.
portal.
Who did that?
If the Stanley Hotel
Who did that?
is this massive vortex and like one of the most powerful in the United States, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's something that you can send the things off. Okay, go in.
This was like the Disneyland for ghosts, so maybe it's a good spot to send somebody out.
Let's catch everyone up to speed on why the Stanley Hotel is haunted, and then we'll take a look around. Let's go.
Red room.
It actually
Red
feels
room.
like we never left in a weird way.
The Stanley Hotel
It's gonna
is
be
the
all
most
sad.
famous
It'll be a
and most haunted
star.
location in the United States. We're coming at this investigation way better. We have 3 years of experience under our belt. This time we have a medium, and you'll never guess who we are interviewing today.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is
Who is he?
legendary.
Because he
So why is
said
this
about
place
the
called
Christian
the Stanley Hotel?
theology. I don't know him.
Not at all. So there was
Probably
a man by the
don't.
name of F.O. Stanley, and he was a very rich, wealthy man. This dude created, for his time, which was early 1900s, the fastest car. It was called the Stanley Steamer.
Like the carpet cleaner?
He also helped Kodak build the first camera. But what's crazy about this story is that when he was 53 years old, he ended up coughing blood and got tuberculosis, which we've talked about a lot before on our channel. Back then, since they didn't really have the medical procedures to cure that, the doctor recommended that him and his wife would move to a spot with higher altitude for his lungs with cleaner air. So it's almost like he was placed around this area. Like he had no choice. He was terminally ill, about to die. And then he moved here, magically like recovered, and then ended up building this hotel.
Him and his wife, Flora, was like, hey, I want
Hi,
to
Flora
bring
is my
this town to
cat's
life.
name.
We're all sitting around his most prized possession.
The Stanley Hotel.
The Stanley Hotel.
And guys, like we were saying before, this is a Disneyland for the spirits here. This was actually just a resort for normal people when it was popping way back in the early 1900s.
It was super high class, too. A lot of people came here just to have a good time.
Teddy Roosevelt and the Emperor of Japan even visited here just because it was dope.
Most people only come here during the summer. Obviously, it's in Colorado, Estes Park. It's freezing
Sorry, I'm
here.
excited
So why
about
do we
it.
come here in the winter?
Because the story starts in the winter. The Shining. Stephen King, obviously a very, very well-known writer. A lot of his works have been made into movies and stuff like that. Anyway, he was in a slump. He decided, hey, I want to go on a little vacation to get the juices flowing again. So on his way to find some juice, him and his wife were on the highway, and just like what happened today, they ran into a snowstorm. The last stop that they could make was at the Stanley Hotel. They checked in, and guess what? It was the last day before it closed for the winter. He got the best room in the place, and they informed him when he walked in he was the only one staying here. Stephen King went into room 217. He had a nightmare about his little boy being chased by a fire hose down the hall. Right?
Oh, yeah. So in the movie, the little kid is riding the tricycle. Everybody knows that famous scene. He's going down the hallways, and the two little girls like randomly appear. What's weird is Stephen King's dream was about a fire hose chasing his son.
But that whole nightmare is what created The Shining.
Yes.
And so he woke up in terror in the middle of the night, went out to his balcony, and started smoking a cigarette. Within that 5 minutes, he came up with The Shining as it is today.
Sam and I actually booked that room when we figured out we were gonna come back to the Stanley after our video got the likes. And so we had the room booked under our names for like 2 months. And only like a week ago, we got a call from the Stanley Hotel saying, sorry, you guys can't come in anymore. It's closed for renovations, which is slightly interesting.
Yeah. What renovations do you have to do on a hotel room?
What I'm trying to figure out is, are we doing a part 3 now?
We have.
Yes.
God.
You have to.
No idea.
You stay alone in 217, I stay alone up here. Yeah, I like that idea.
We have Hell Week 2 coming up this year. What if we come back and we for sure get 217?
I gotta do the Hell Week.
One of us stays in 217 alone.
Why do you say one of us when I was just like, you're gonna do it?
Okay, fine. What if I stay here alone with a night vision camera on the entire night?
No flashlights. And we duct tape you.
What? No!
To the walls. You're like,
I'm literally on the ceiling.
For how many legs?
5,000? 100,000.
Oh shit! You wanna see that shit? Oh!
That's the way I'm thinking 500,000 likes. If they don't, we both sleep naked in the same bed.
I'm so down for that.
Okay.
I mean, it's like you're not doing it already.
It's haunted. Now, we were talking about 217, but what actually happened in that room to make it so haunted?
The whole thing was powered by like electricity, and one day the electricity went out. And so in order to keep this place up and running, they had to turn on the gas. Now, there was a weird gas leak that was everywhere. So one day, this housekeeper named Elizabeth Wilson lights a match and immediately explodes the entire room.
How did she survive that?
She 100% survived and ended up coming on back.
People that have stayed in this room also feel poltergeist activity, getting touched. Things have been caught like falling over, like doors have been opening.
One of the main reports is that their stuff is being moved as if being cleaned up. Beds getting made and stuff like that, like typical housework.
Jim Carrey stayed in that room when he was filming Dumb and Dumber. Allegedly, during the middle of the night, he had to run out of the room literally half naked because something happened that he won't talk about. So I don't know if that says anything. It's just kind of a fun Jim Carrey fact. Besides the story of Elizabeth Wilson in 217, the 4th floor is the most haunted floor of this entire hotel, and we have one of the most haunted rooms. And that's just scratching the surface, guys. I think we should talk about who haunts this entire hotel.
Starting with F.O. Stanley and his wife Flora. They kept this as their pride and joy. They would obviously want to come back. F.O. Stanley is most commonly cited at the billiards bar, which we actually didn't get to investigate last time.
No.
He's seen playing pool all the time.
Apparently there's a piano in that room too that he supposedly sits down and plays. But I don't know, it doesn't sound like he's a very malevolent spirit.
Him and his wife Flora are often seen at what is called the vortex. We actually first figured out about what a vortex was here at the Stanley 3 years ago. Vortex is 2 mirrors are facing each other, and there is a giant vortex in the main hallway, the main staircase. Another word for a vortex is a portal.
That's why witches always say, they always do it, lock your fucking mirrors. Because not only something can get in, but something can also get out. You know, like, have you seen, like, obviously Doctor Strange? You know, the mirror dimension? Think of it like that. You know how they say like, oh, we use the mirror dimension to like trap things. You know. Think about it like that.
I've been talking about portals every single episode on this.
You can't make this shit up.
Literally, it's too perfect.
And I mean, if this is the meeting spot for all spirits, what if we use the vortex to get rid of that attachment?
There has been many sightings. Even people putting pictures on.
No. You gotta make it. What the fuck? Use common sense. Like, spirits keep coming in and out. Do you gotta use the vortex to like get rid of it? No.
The news of these sightings of apparitions.
It is one of the clearest ghost pictures I've ever seen in my life. And I think that lady is Flora.
Speaking of Flora, she is one of the most commonly sighted ghosts here. A lot of the Stanley Hotel was made because of her. Gold, red, and white, that's basically the main colors, are all her choices. The music room downstairs and the concert hall were built for her, and she played many concerts there. Her presence can be known if you smell the smell of roses. Did we not say it smelled like flowers as soon as we walked into this room?
Oh, wow.
Like roses or something. The other thing that's off about Flora is she had been known to be super emotionally volatile. She was kind of always on edge here at the hotel.
Alright, so moving on to Lucy, who is, of course, another little girl ghost that's probably living in Sam's ass.
I don't think we can say little girls. Lucy, she supposedly died from exposure because she was homeless here, and over the winter, she died. Now, there's no documentation of this happening, but that is the legend, and a lot of people have gotten the word Lucy all the time.
Another weird coincidence moment is she probably died around like this time.
So she's known to move objects, again, like we did last time with the lollipops. We literally caught on camera last time a lollipop moving things.
Oh, yeah.
What is the true form
remember
of Lucy? Is she actually a little girl that just wants to play, or is she using that as a way to connect and attach to people? Lucy just wants a friend. Those were the first words Sally said to us in Fort Henry. So this friend could have been Lucy the entire time.
It's like, it's very, very deep, and this literally goes back to our adventures back in 2019.
Or it could just be a very similar story.
That's kind of up for you to decide. We're gonna try to figure that out today. This is it.
Beautiful.
God.
It's creepy, right?
Yeah, it's super creepy. Beautiful.
This is where they all travel in and out from.
FO was the first ever owner. In fact, that'd be his portrait right up there. Did you see his
F-O!
FO.
This is it.
Beautiful.
God.
It's creepy, right?
Yeah, it's super creepy. Beautiful.
Where'd it
This is
go?
where they all travel in and out.
It's there. You can't really see it. It's there. Like very slight. It's like a shoulder. Just leaving. Don't know if you can see. You can actually. No. Yeah, you can't see it, but like, you know how it's like that whatever it is there is not the furniture that's there. It's like a shadow thingy.
FO was the first ever owner. In fact, that'd be his portrait right up there. Did you see his
F-O! This guy is definitely the creepiest, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I wish I could tell you more about these guys, honestly.
Yeah, who is that guy?
He's definitely a lizard person.
You were saying that they hook mirrors facing each other to help the spirits? I thought
Help them move on.
I thought facing mirrors made it like worse.
The thing is that the portal will happen regardless because of the place that we're actually situated on. We are actually founded on an entire lodestone of limestone quartz, which is a spiritually conductive rock right there. If you want to think about it, it's just a giant spirit battery we're sitting up on top of.
Wow.
So we should go check that out.
Let's do it.
Guys, welcome to the Stanley's tunnel systems.
Oh, shit. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, did we come in here? We definitely came in here for a second and just saw it.
It was not in our video though.
You're getting a lot of deja vu.
Weirdly, yes. I think we have been in here before.
This is the last original tunnel that has not been caved in. More towards the end of this tunnel right here, where you're like,
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
What was
Whoa!
that?
What?
I did not hear it. Wait.
Here before.
this is the last original tunnel that has not been caved in. More towards the end of this tunnel right here, where you're like,
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Like
whoa! 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 Whoa!
thrusting sound. I can't find a word for it, but I heard it's like something like.
Oh, what?
What was that? Is that just like machinery?
not machinery, there's no machinery above us. It's an empty room.
It's gotta be somebody.
That sounds like it's over there.
Yeah, no, it doesn't even sound above us.
Well, now it does.
Oh.
So something's wrong. Yeah.
What are they doing?
Nobody's outside. So it's definitely above us.
Why would anybody be there?
Right now, not entirely too sure. It is pretty late. Also, this crevice right here has captured some paranormal activity in the past as well.
Down in here, yeah.
It looks like Gollum.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that does look like Gollum.
Oh my God.
Careful about calling him that, because he might know yes is precious.
Well, you guys said it first, not me.
So this is the battery.
I love
You
Gollum.
guys want to see something particularly terrifying?
Yeah.
If you get your light right on this side of the truss right here, you see that wooden shim sticking out the left side of the truss?
Like right there?
Right there.
Thing right there?
That is the hardest working thing in the Stanley Hotel because turns out that shim right there carries the majority weight of the hotel, and if it gives out, we slide off the side of the Rockies, becoming the largest pile of rubble here in Estes Park.
What? And there's
Nice.
a Gollum thing crawling around this area?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, if I was coming back here to haunt this place, I would want this to still be a hotel so people keep coming around.
True. You
People
want to have your
usually-
home there, you know?
Exactly.
If you want attention, you have to have a place.
Exactly. Right?
Is there anybody in there?
Was that not down there?
There shouldn't
No, that wasn't there for sure.
So you know how Stanley Hotel is in a place called Estes Park?
Oh.
And you guys know how we do
The
this little
Estes.
method called the Estes method?
Oh wow,
What you do
yeah.
not realize is the Estes method was created in Estes Park by a guy named Connor Randall at the Stanley Hotel. Imagine the full circle moment. The first investigation we ever bought a spirit box was here. We are going to interview the founder of the Estes method
wow.
at Stanley Hotel and see what he knows.
I don't know if he's ever done this before.
I don't know. When we find out.
That
Here we
is
go.
interesting. Let's go. Let's go.
Guys
Let's
are here
go.
at the
I'm
legend.
excited.
Thanks. My name
Thanks.
is Connor Randall. I've been a paranormal investigator for a good 15 years now. Started when I was just a young teenager, and then I worked here at the Stanley running their paranormal program in a lot of ways, and was one of the resident paranormal investigators up here for 5 years.
Wow.
Pretty
Whoa,
much like
5 years.
lived up at the hotel and know it like the back of my hand. Yeah, so I got you. Have had a lot of fun diving really deep into paranormal experiments, parapsychological experiments. The weirder the better.
You kind of take a more scientific approach to it, right?
Sure. I'm really device-based. I appreciate having instruments. That said, I've learned a lot about the human body as an instrument as well.
Oh.
Being here and working here for 5 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was able to see a long-term view of
For
what this
sure.
place is like, which is unusual. Most people come in and out for a few nights. I think it's haunted because people believe that it's haunted. Imagine it as sort of like a beacon of light where it's like, this is a place where you will be listened to. You could have bet that 365 nights of the year, there's probably at least one person here who wants to talk to the ghosts.
True.
That's
I mean,
a
that's
really
why we're
good
there.
point. Have you ever heard of something called an egregore or an egregore? It's kind of like that in a sense,
Yeah.
right?
It's a thought form. Now, I've heard a lot of stories of like historical spirits.
You
here.
know how those TikTok sounds that are like, oh my God, use this sound to manifest this. If you use this sound, they're gonna text you. These are egregores. Because like so many people who use them, it's like a thought. It's like, oh my God, if I use it, this is gonna happen. Or it's also a form of manifesting. You know, you believe that it's gonna happen, so you like manifest it. But it's also an egregore. Is it called an egregore? I think it's called an egregore. Well, yeah, it's also like, you know, a form of manifesting. But like, Do you get me? If you don't, I'll explain if you need me to.
It's like, oh, F.O. Stanley, the old owner. People would see him in the lobby. Mrs. Wilson in room 217. People hear children running up and down the hallway because we're on the 4th floor, right? A lot of the people who experienced activity here, it wasn't from somebody in an old Victorian dress, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's more modern.
Yeah.
So does that mean you believe in attachments?
I think so. I think it's possible.
Great.
You're saying the Hans could have been brought here and or other things could have come here through, let's say, the vortex?
Sure.
And or
whatever you want to call it.
What would you call that?
I would call it a beacon of attention.
A beacon of attention. I like him.
hedge maze.
I like him. A beacon of attention.
We're never gonna see him again.
Okay, so this is what literally happened in the movie. He ran this way. He turned the corner, and remember, this kid was so smart, he like got rid of his snow track.
Yeah.
And then he ran the other way. Like it was, dude, I love that stuff.
Dude.
Come here, boy.
Oh yeah, that's Harry.
This is the concert hall.
F.O. built this for Flora.
Flora Stanley, since this was kind of built as a love letter to her, has been seen walking across this very stage. In fact, she usually enters from stage right over there, pensively this very.
There was a woman. See, there's a woman like sitting like over there. She's sitting.
Stage. In fact, she usually enters from stage right over there, pensively walks back and forth across stage before exiting stage right again. They kind of play on loop as if you're watching a 3D movie.
Residual.
You may have done your research on them beforehand, but we do have Lucy, Paul, and Dennis that walk in this very concert hall even to this day. Dennis, however, is the one person that we do not want to meet here tonight because Dennis has the unfortunate attribute of leaving scratches on the backs of people's necks.
Oh my god, that's creepy.
And that's when he does it right here.
Do you know if they used to have like spiritual parties here and stuff?
Keep that in mind because I want to tell you a little bit more about that with
You were just talking.
I was before we went to dinner. Mackie and I were in our room. This woman walked in and she was in a white dress and like woven sun hat, you know what I mean? It was like beige. She just like stopped and looked at me and she was super polite. She goes, "Good afternoon." And I said it was almost like she was stuck in a little loop. The other thing I thought was like I kept seeing Ouija boards.
Sick. Okay.
Whole idea. The two most active spirits we ever ran into here was a spirit named Lucy. And a lot of people have heard of Lucy.
Yes, she's pretty famous.
She's supposedly a young homeless woman who froze to death outside. My teammates and I, we never found anything about a young woman who died from exposure in records. Like you'd think they would know if somebody was living in the basement. I don't know what started the story, and I don't really think that the story of Lucy is true, but I've interacted with Lucy, and maybe you guys have interacted with Lucy.
So what brought her here?
So either something is wearing the hat, acting.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. That's just everything that we've been like talking about.
Full body chills.
Me too.
This whole place could be haunted by one ghost who just likes to put on disguise.
Like as a puppeteer of a bunch of.
Possible. If you take 10,000 people on a ghost tour for 15 years and you tell them this story of this homeless woman who died and it's so sad, etc., perhaps it's possible that they created the consciousness of the spirit themselves.
I see.
You're saying you have gotten her and like.
Oh, we've gotten her. We've gotten her voice. I've heard her do a sing-song humming in empty buildings and rooms.
Have you seen the lollipop thing happen or no?
I'm not sure. I think that might be the same sort of trick, like the Ouija board where it's something going on. You're not sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that, but I do know I have audibly caught voices of a young woman answering to Lucy.
That's
Yo, I recognize this room.
You do?
It was on like the news for closing doors and random stuff.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Welcome to Lucy's room here, guys. What we do know about Lucy is that she would be a runaway. To get away from the cold, she would break into this very concert hall and squat in this very room. For some reason, we were still able to afford a caretaker. One of the theories goes that he came in here one night looking for Lucy and to find her frozen, dead corpse. splayed out along the carpet right here.
Right there?
What?
There.
Mackie, do you have a scratch on your neck?
Wait, stop, don't say that.
Oh, I see it. It's like a tiny bit of red.
It looks like 2 marks right there.
If y'all start eliciting things like this, I gotta get out of here. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I gotta come back to this job. That is Lucy's closet. That was the one place she favored during her life to hide away from that same caretaker.
For sure, that makes a lot of sense.
You actually look down to the left of it, you can still see one of the original tunnel systems.
Did we see this last time? Why do I barely remember this?
I kind of remember that too.
I would hear a girl shrieking and crying at the top of her lungs for a solid 10 seconds before
Oh my god, that's
You
creepy.
you heard that with your own ear?
I did not like that.
And it was the worst experience I've had here, and I hope to never have another one.
And you've only been working here for what, 3 months?
3 months.
Oh my god, so it's recent.
It was for
Yo.
like 10 seconds.
Solid 10 seconds. Yep.
Who's Eddie?
Nice.
Eddie is really interesting. We started to notice over and over again who we initially called the smelly man. Because we didn't know anything else about him. There would be this like bad BO smell that would come through, and then an object would move. And so it was like, what's
In front of your eyes?
Yeah, sometimes.
Whoa!
Wow.
I saw a flashlight jump up once. We've had doors and windows slam in our face.
Oh my god.
Things not be where you left them here occasionally. Eddie was the name that we got initially because a whole bunch of people who said they were psychics or mediums would start to just say that name, and we were like, I don't know about that. And then we started to get it on devices over and over again. Edward, Eddie, and it would usually be followed by some scary word sometimes. Blood, anger, blah, 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 something like that. It almost seemed like it was in sort of a hokey way, like he was trying to scare people in a sense, because nothing ever really bad happened. It started to become more and more to the point where he was essentially our most active spirit.
Wow.
And when we started doing the Estes method, it was him that would talk over and over again. People would feel kisses on their cheek. They would feel a slap or a touch on the behind. There would be a lot of objects moving. I don't want to say that Eddie has like, oh, he's all my ghost, he's followed me, but then some stuff started to happen in my home as well.
Wait.
And so, we're like,
he followed you?
well, I mean, I kind of left an open invitation, to be honest. I was like,
Show the world right now that you can cause some damage if you really wanted to.
Yeah, is that bad to leave an open invitation?
I don't know. It depends. I mean, if you're an investigator, be an
I don't want
investigator
it,
all the
right?
time, man.
Yeah.
What do
You
do
don't
about
want your
that?
fucking
I think that Eddie came up here with somebody in 2013 and was getting attention and stuck around. So much of the stuff that you hear about, like the old-fashioned ghosts, are very much sort of residual entities, right? It's like a record of time is broken and it keeps replaying.
Yes, yes.
Frankly, I noticed more in the winter time than in the summer. And we're here in February. Yeah, good luck. The concert hall is where the majority of my interactions took place.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Maybe that's sort of their space to have some space. In fact, a lot of interactions with Lucy were in the basement of the concert hall, which is allegedly where she was staying.
For sure.
When Eddie started to come around, we started to notice a little bit less from Lucy and the other spirits. There was another ghost named Paul we used to talk to.
He was like a
Different
drunk
names.
guy, or like he likes alcohol or something.
He was, I guess, an old security guard who worked here back in the day who passed away shoveling snow, had a heart attack. Was what I heard.
Oh, gotcha.
So he'll walk around the outbuildings at night, you'll hear his keys jingling, and hey, you gotta get out of here.
This is what is known as Paul's room.
Why'd you close the door?
No, I should
I know I gotta practice doing that all the time to spook people. But yeah, you can even see right there that is a little tribute left to Paul himself. Bit of a jack of all trades kind of guy around here. Definitely more your groundskeeper, maintenance guy, but more than anything, he loved to play security guard. He would only work with us from about 1985 till about 2005, because the winter of 2005, he was shoveling those very steps outside the concert hall when he would suffer a heart attack. This is the one room where he shows up the most. I can move you to the most haunted part right here and tell you the main hall of the basement, turns out.
Let's see it. Alright.
So I know it may not seem as like tight or as oppressive as the other rooms, but it is the most haunted room here. It is because of that very mirror right there.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, back in the 80s, it was dropped off at our doorstep. We don't know where it came from. We don't know who dropped it off. We have over 13 known spirits here in the concert hall alone.
Whoa! Looks like a dress almost.
Oh my god.
I'm glad you caught that, because with the thinner top and the more bulbous bottom right there, chances are that would be a woman going to one of the parties here during her life.
Wow.
We had a family on our tour right here, and they would be joined
Okay,
by a
now.
spirit
Oh no.
peering at them
Oh my god.
through the other side.
Oh.
If it's not early 1900s, it'd be pretty close. I mean, it's been redone, it's been
There's no
refinished.
other tours in here, are there?
you guys hear something?
Yeah. What's up?
It sounds like there was people upstairs. Like it sounded like people were talking and walking.
Where did you hear that coming from?
Kind of like up.
Like, yeah,
this
I
area.
heard that way.
Like up and to the left.
It's just the concert hall, but you know, our patrons, especially that one photo I did show you of that woman in the kind of dress right there, spirits do like to just pop around and mingle a lot of the times upstairs too.
You were the founder and inventor of the SS method?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's
crazy.
legendary.
How many
That is
people
legendary.
use that?
Yeah, it kind of blew up.
We started using the SS method maybe 6 months ago.
Yeah, in the Conjuring House.
And it's literally like changed the way we investigate.
Was it created in the Stanley Hotel or just Estes?
Yeah, in the Stanley. Mostly in the basement of the concert hall.
So we have to do it in the basement.
We have to.
That's the original
100%.
spot. The Estes method is a parapsychological experiment. One person is what you call the receiver, and they'll listen to a spirit box. A spirit box is the device that scans through radio frequencies really quickly. And that person is sitting in their own world. They can't hear anything that's going on around them, and they say what they hear come over the box. The other people in the room are the questioners.
You said you watched a video too
Yeah,
of ours.
that's
You have
good.
any like tips or that
Sure.
would make this better for us in the future?
For sure. Not only have I spent, trying not to brag, like probably 200 hours like listening to the box, sort of being under. I have people sending me their sessions now as well. Here's my top tips. If you're the receiver, if you're listening, you want to be as comfortable as possible. You want to sit back. If you can find a rocking chair, that's even better. That sort of like rocking back and forth motion can help you enter into that trance-like state a little bit faster sometimes.
And you think being in the trance-like state like helps you concentrate or something like that?
Absolutely. I think you need to sort of empty your mind and become as much of a conduit as you can.
It's almost like meditating in a way, right?
It's very meditative, and it's important that you don't editorialize.
Something which I
Don't
can't
say,
do.
it sounded like a male voice said banana. You're putting yourself too much into it. All you would say is just banana. As you're sitting back and listening, some things might start to happen to you, and that means that you're entering into a really good session. It's possible that your eyes will start to water. That actually happens to people who are under hypnosis as well. You need to have a good system for waking the person back up. It's really scary if you just shake somebody on the shoulder.
We do that. We do that every time.
It's funny. I mean, we do it for comedic value, but like sometimes people will implement smells so they can sort of more gently wake up like that. For the questioner, everybody else in the room, you want to be asking for what I call control questions. Every few minutes, I'll ask something really random. Can you name a bird? Any kind of bird, something that the person on the box wouldn't necessarily be expecting you to ask. If you're sitting in the room and I'm like, oh, I'm in the room with the ghost of Maggie, who was a maid. The person who's
Lizzie
on the
Borden? do you know that?
Allegedly. The person who's on the box, they're gonna have that in their mind.
Dang, we've been doing this kind of wrong, dude.
You're learning, that's okay. I think that if you sit somebody down and you tell them, you're gonna be hearing weird noises over this box, we want you to say what you're hearing. I think that they might enter into a perfect sort of trance state. They become a conduit, and it almost is like the words are being psychically received. What's putting those words in their mind? It could be the entities out there, or it could be that they're picking up on the psychic impressions of the people around them. It's the human body as an instrument of communication.
Like we are the ghost equipment.
What?
You are. People always say, well, it's just in your mind. But in my view, that doesn't mean that something didn't put it there.
So I was so confused because
we didn't have the TV on.
428 right there.
Wait, you're saying in 428?
No, we're in
We are.
426. They're in 428.
We're
You're in 428?
Yes.
Careful, guys. You might get a cowboy kissing on you here.
Wait, but that TV is definitely on.
Yeah, we definitely didn't have it on.
Wait, so is this the billiards room right here?
This would be the billiards room.
I see.
So apparently this is where FO is seen to be playing some billiards. FO Stanley right
Yeah.
there.
In fact, you see those ones that are yellow right there? Those are made of 100% pure ivory. This very mirror right there has caught the visages of FO and Flora walking in lockstep. Our scary Mary would take about 4 of our tour guides down to Lucy's room to where she would pull out a Ouija board and they would try to contact the dead. It would only last in there about 10 minutes though, because after lights on it, 2 of the tour guides were passed out, not being able to be woken until 5 minutes after lights on.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, one of the other tour guides, he had apparently seen a dog standing about 2 inches away from his face.
A dog?
His teeth bared and his ears back, looking like it was about to strike.
Oh my.
Get out of there. What's the spirit? The cat
My
spirit.
God.
And it looked like anything between a Doberman, a German Shepherd, and a wolf, according to a lot of different...
Stop it! Get out.
people. That's what's known as a black dog or a hellhound right there.
I say that if you see a hellhound or like a black dog like that, you're about to die. Like it's like a sign, it's an omen.
If you do make it...
Then I should have died when I was 2 years old. Come on. What was his name? Oh, fuck. Yeah. When I was 2 years old, I was kind of... wasn't sure if it was a dream. I was like half awake, half asleep. I was sleeping. My parents hadn't divorced yet. And I was sleeping with them in the bedroom. They had the door open. And I saw this big black wolf with red eyes looking at me. Now, obviously that was a bit scary. Should be a bit scary for a child. I remember I was not fucking scared. I was not fucking scared, and the wolf was not being aggressive, was not growling or whatever. Apparently, that was Loki. Well, Loki has a son, which is Fenrir. Fenrir is a big wolf that is supposed to bring Ragnarok and be the end of all the gods and everything as we know. Yeah, that fell. So that was Loki, so he brought his son to me instead of him coming straight away. He brought his son. So I should have died when I was 2. Is that what you're saying? But whatever. What's wrong with you? Come on.
Deal with the devil, and your time is about to come.
Wait, what?
Like it's an omen.
If you do make a deal with the devil, and your time is about to come, he sends his hounds to collect your soul.
That's fucked. And I mean, they were playing with the Ouija board, so like...
Yeah, they're
point.
Yeah. No Ouija boards. That I'm talking to you. That you. And you.
Okay. Whatever you say.
20 to 25 decibels of room noise.
Deities, demons, they don't want to make any fucking contracts. Come on. Make a deal with the devil. The only contract I fucking made with my deities is like, you wanna be in my space, you're fucking paying rent. That's it.
Alone, and then you add the box on top of that. There's no, you can put this on anybody, even if you think they're faking
For
it,
sure.
and they're not gonna hear anything beyond. I've had success with both AM and FM. I tell people to relax as much as possible and then start to rock with the rhythm of
Yo, wait, you subconsciously do that all the time. For some random reason, you just did that automatically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's cool.
You're picking up on it. So
Hey!
you could be a really good receiver. And with some practice, you could get to the point where you have solid communication, I'm sure.
See, that is something I really,
I would not
really
be
want to work on in
surprised.
season 2 is just like being that sort of meditative like person instead of freaking out.
He
in every
could be.
situation.
He really has like the thing for it.
But you'll be fine. You'll be fine. One of the other things we use sometimes is headphone splitters. Have 2 people listen to the box at the same time.
Oh!
I've never tried that. No.
This was the box we used to create the method. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this one. So this was the old tour guide stickers, and we would.
That was the original box.
The
that
OG!
created
Yeah.
It's time to do the Estes method.
My name's Connor, and I'm the co-creator of this crazy method. So, see what we got.
You cannot hear anything.
Okay, good.
Colby, actually, we had one question real quick. He's gone.
He's gone. He's done.
100%. Touch it. There you go.
So if there are...
Park.
Now, he's gonna be hearing stuff, and we want to make sure we can sort of direct the conversation and see if this is just radio noise, or see if this is communication, right? If there are any spirits here, my name's Connor, this is Colby and Sam. You might recognize all of us. We've all been here, and we want to speak with you, and we'd like to say hello.
We want to talk to you, want to communicate with you.
Test.
And I'm asking this as a favor of any spirit who's here at the Stanley who's listening now. If you could get prepped for tonight.
Here.
Tonight they're going to be working through some methods and some experiments here at the hotel. I know that there's a lot of ghosts here, and I want to give you permission to speak through them. They're very open now. They're ready to talk.
He's doing his bop in the head.
Yeah, it's good. All of your thoughts sort of leave your mind. It's kind of relaxing in a sense.
Method.
I want to know if you can see us.
Maybe say our names.
Familiar.
Ooh, you are familiar with us.
Probably know
You.
him. I've been here a while too.
He's back.
Hey, he's back.
My first time here in a year and a half. My name's Connor.
I hear Maggie.
Hey.
Hi. It's good
I
to be
hear
here
someone
with
say
you.
Maggie.
We're in room 428. If anybody in the hotel can hear me right now, and we want to speak with you.
Arm.
We're gonna have him on this box, and then later on tonight, they're gonna really experiment.
Look.
Can you name what you want us to look at?
The stairs.
Ooh.
That's cool.
The stairs as in like the vortex?
Are you describing the stairs? What does the carpet on the stairs look like? I simply want to know if you can see what we can see.
Where you been?
Sounds like he's talking to you.
I've been out there exploring in other parts of the country, and you're welcome to come along anytime.
Do you miss Connor?
Yep.
Hey!
I'm here.
Yo, that's awesome.
I haven't watched that, by the way. First time watching it. Just so you know. Because I know that other times you might have been like, oh my gosh, he's watching the Force, it kind of knows when they're saying whatever. I have not watched this.
Really nice.
Oh my god.
I miss you all too. Are you a spirit I've talked to before in this hotel?
Yeah.
I was there.
Okay. When was that? 10 years ago? 7 years ago?
5.
You already know. Music.
Lucy's the one who would like music sometimes, so it could be her too.
Okay, maybe.
I had to.
Are you talking about the concert hall, or is there a certain type of music you'd like Sam and Colby to play for you?
Basement.
Basement of the concert hall,
Yeah,
right?
That's where they hang out.
Yeah.
If they go to the basement of the concert hall later, will you speak with them?
Maybe.
I'm there.
Wow! Oh my god.
Over there.
Yeah, over there in the concert hall.
Like I said, once you turn that
Communicate.
beacon on,
Yes! Once you turn it on, they can
no matter where they
communicate.
are, he literally has an antenna.
Wait,
in
he
his
said
hands,
47.
And in a sense is becoming an antenna.
The last like 2
I guess
months.
that's a...
Maybe that was what he was, the red pretty stairs.
Stairs are red.
Yeah, so maybe he's answering that a few minutes late.
Yeah.
We failed to mention that we pretty much believe through all of our SS sessions that there is a little girl that's been around us.
Okay.
Thought that she was from this
Me.
place called the Sally House.
Here.
Sally,
Me here. But
up top.
we have a medium here with us today, and she believes it could
This
have
is
been Lucy and or someone prior.
This was before the Sally House.
I wouldn't expect it to be literal spirit of Lucy, like I said. But
Yeah, that's what we're like worried about, is someone who's impersonating Lucy.
it's possible. I think that there's haunted people, not haunted places, in that sense. There's another thing that you'll notice, and
music.
I kind of like that he's not going to hear this, and I'll just tell it to
Interesting.
you, because see if it happens later on. Sometimes they don't answer your
Beautiful.
questions directly, but they make you aware that they can see what's happening in the room. You'll walk across the floor, and they'll say, 7 steps
Next one.
across the floor. You know, it's like they're watching.
You should.
Yeah,
But they're not answering directly.
that makes sense. We'll watch out for that
We'll see
too.
if that
Indirect
happens.
answers.
Is
I
there,
love
like,
him.
Perhaps
I love him because he has been given way more factual information than actual mediums do. And he's been given way better information than I do, that because I can't do words. I love him. He's saying it so nicely. So nicely. I love it. I love him. Wow. He's saying it so nice. Seriously.
a...
Name.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No
I was
way
gonna
you
go
were
for like a name that you could give us, whether it be one of our names or your name.
I know her.
Perhaps you could, at some point, give her a sign.
I'm trying.
No.
Thank you. We just want to have you
That
stick around
that
with us so
sounded
we can
like a
communicate later
child's
tonight. You think you
voice.
could do that? You could stay with us?
Come find out.
No way. Oh my god. Okay.
Let's try one more control, just to see if you can still hear me from the concert hall.
No.
Oh my god.
Well,
Maybe
we'll
it's...
ask anyway.
Did you say Eddie? Go?
He's a jokester.
Didn't you say Eddie was a
His
jokester?
nickname was Asshole, actually. If there's a
Concert.
Whoa.
If there's a name down in the concert hall that you'd like to go by later tonight, or a name that can trigger that it's you.
It's been a while.
The same spirit that we're talking with.
Could you give us a hint?
Colby. Oh my god.
It said Colby. Wait, didn't we ask Yaf to recognize who?
One of us.
Yeah.
You.
We got the description of the stairs a few minutes later, too.
Yeah.
Watching.
He's doing well. I imagine when he takes it off, hopefully he had a really empty...
The keys.
Just as a final question.
Friend.
No way. I was literally gonna ask that. I don't know if that ruins that, but while...
Friend.
No way! A long time ago, someone that was with me said that they just wanted to hang out to become friends. Was that you?
Yes.
Jesus. No way.
Thank you for answering.
Thank you so much.
We'll be speaking with you later tonight as well. So I'm just gonna kind of tap gently around him because I don't want to totally jar him awake.
Okay.
There he is.
My eyes are watering.
Oh, actually?
It's possible that your eyes will start to water.
Oh my god.
Whoa, did that make any sense?
Right off the bat, you were like, I miss him. I'm glad he's back.
Really?
It was super nice.
Like, hey, it's you. Welcome back.
And then right at the end, whoever kept pointing to the concert hall, he said, are you going to be able to go over there and talk to us? And he specifically said the basement of the concert hall, which
That's
is...
where you talk to Eddie, right?
Seemed like they might have been throwing their answers from there.
And Lucy, yeah. Lucy and Eddie.
Oh my god. It's just weird to me that we actually have this entire place to ourselves.
Oh yeah. It's like 5 feet away.
The music room, okay.
This was where the hauntings kind of started. Turns out Flora Stanley, she was the leader of that spiritualism movement. Can you guys take a guess how she entertained the wives?
Ouija board sesh?
Not quite.
Damn it.
Seances?
Seances.
Oh yeah.
Do you know if they used to have like spiritual parties here and stuff?
Laura Stanley held seances here at the hotel.
And then she died and this becomes USA's most haunted hotel. What?
1909, all the way up until about 30 or so years of seance.
Wow.
We should bring it back.
For you guys, I'm able to do this one thing, and that is lift the lid. Lifting it reveals the keys right here. And the funny thing is that if you ever find...
The keys. I said the keys. In the... I'll tell you later. Okay. Holy shit.
You can usually hear a G minor being played and the scent of rosebuds kind of wafting around it.
Rosebuds,
That would be Flora.
It smells like roses or something.
Roses, they keep...
Reeks of flowers.
Reeks of flowers?
Yeah.
It's like a
We walked in.
smell.
That might be Flora
Like
right
someone
there.
took mist and like sprayed it around the room when we walked in.
Okay, 47, 57. What is it? Where is
Thank
it?
you, man. I appreciate you so much. Like, this was so fun.
Why is it
Obviously,
keep
go check
replayed?
him out.
Most
He
replayed.
created the Estes method.
It's
Knows
3,
probably more about
4,
Stanley than anybody
5,
else in the world, so guys,
6.
give him a big thank you.
Thank
from
you,
us.
7. Where
Connor
is
J.
it?
Randall. That's me online. Anytime, I'll answer any question.
Sounds like we have a crazy
Where the
investigation
fuck is
to
it?
do
Where
tonight.
is it? Where is it?
Hello?
What the fuck? Hello?
Holy!
What are you? Fuck it.
Yo!
He's up! Seriously.
Oh my god!
Seriously, that's what I've been fucking waiting for.
Not believe.
We've seen a lot of ghosts, but I swear that was the most terrifying thing we've ever seen.
That was one of the...
What the fuck was that?
That was scarier than any paranormal experience I've ever had.
Yo! You guys came prepared. The famous freaking mirror. 1, 2, 3.
We back at the Stanley, guys. Let's get it.
You know what to do by now. Subscribe and leave a like while you're at it. And again, if this gets 500,000
You do the
likes,
same.
we're coming back to 217.
No matter
I
what.
mean,
Even
you.
if we have to break down the door. Sorry, Stanley.
Guys, we came out with some season 1 merch. It's very minimal.
It's only though for a limited time, so go!
First spot of investigation, we decided to do it right in front of Mr. Stephen King's room. 217. Could you imagine somebody just opened?
I was about to say, could you imagine someone just opened the fucking door?
Oh, shit.
That was 100% a knock. Not even kidding. Housekeeping. We're back here at 217. Morning.
What was that?
I'm good.
That's what I did too.
We just finished a tour here at the Stanley Hotel. We just want to talk to anybody that's here. Is there anybody that wants to talk to us?
Dude, it's saying something. Talk. What room are we in front of right now?
What was that? Do you recognize any of us?
What?
I cannot tell what that says. It only does this after you ask the questions. So it is answering.
Anybody want to talk to us?
Me.
Me?
Yeah?
20 years.
My eyes are watering. I'm not even fucking kidding. I fucking had it. And I have not watched it. I have not watched it. I have not watched it. I have not. It's fucking good.
Did you used to work in this hotel?
I know.
Do you recognize the name Stephen King?
I was
He did.
English. That sounded like Latin.
Latin! Oh god! Do you recognize us? A group. Can you tell us the number of people that are here?
4. Yes.
I did it before.
I'm Ed.
Wasn't that guy evil?
No, he's a trickster.
Does he know?
Yeah, no.
Is this Ed we're talking to? Do you know a guy named Connor? I definitely could. Is anyone following us around today?
Oh yeah.
Something.
Parliament.
I really want to speak with Eddie.
Out or don't?
Eddie always says things like that. Do you want us to go to a different building?
Maybe. Okay, so we've been trying this for about like 10 minutes now. It sounds like something is trying to like communicate back to us, like for sure. And it could be Eddie.
The fact that it was playing music over and over and over and over again just makes me think that they wanted us to go to the concert hall. Flora was a classically trained pianist.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I don't know if we got any like Elizabeth Wilson in 217, but maybe we would have to be in there.
Definitely something was talking to
But
us.
yeah, let's move on.
Red rum. Oh, God. This is so scary.
Oh my god.
Red rum. Red rum.
Red rum.
Why did you do that?
Oh my god, that looks freaking terrifying, dude.
Dude, these don't even look like cars.
Thanks for letting us use your lipstick.
Oh, yeah.
Anything for the video. Like it's all flat.
I'm so sorry.
Alright guys, our next investigation is here at room 428. As you know
Cool
from last
fucking
time,
lipstick.
this was our most successful investigation. Apparently, ghosts hate vacuums. People say that they turn off vacuums, unplug vacuums, and just get scared. So I decided to bring a vacuum. Wait, I should be doing this.
Get him out of his ass.
It wasn't in the description.
I got you, Brett.
Get out of there! Get out of there!
Imagine that's how we end the video.
Alright, I am cured. See you next time.
That's all we needed to do all up. You guys ever play Luigi Mansion? All they do is suck them ghosts up. That's it. Alright, let's start investigating.
Speaking of this cowboy that's in here,
He's apparently supposed to be at the foot of the bed.
Yes.
I'll put this little REM pod right there.
Dude, the REM pod has been clutch these past few investigations. Like, it's. As I say that. As I
It's
say
like walking
that.
by. It's like it's walking by.
Wow.
Hello? No way.
What's that? That could have been like dust particle. Do you see that? That is like right here. Like right here. I'll put it like very, very slow. Let's do 0.5. Let's go back. Okay. See, it's coming from here. So look at that.
No way.
It could be dust. It could be dust. So, but something to, you know.
What?
Can you go and touch that red light again?
Oh, that was perfect timing. What? Can you make that thing go off again? Just go touch this light right here. Oh my god! Yo.
Answering.
Thank you.
Do you...
Oh.
You're a cowboy. Do you recognize us? We were here 3 years ago in this very room.
It's like, nah, I only care about girls. Whoa!
Right as you said, I don't care about girls.
Do you like to kiss women in this room?
Be honest. We hear that you like to kiss women in their sleep in this room. Is that true?
In their sleep? That is so creepy. Oh my god. Oh! That thing never. Whoa!
That never goes off, dude.
Whoa!
I've never seen one of those go off.
Was that
ever.
you sitting down?
What was that? Just Greg's. If you're still here with us, can you make our REM pod go off again like you did before? Go and touch that light real quick.
If you want us to leave, just turn on one of the devices one last time and we'll leave.
It doesn't answer us for that long?
I want to know why it wants us to leave.
Or what if? Do you only want the boys to leave?
Nah, he wants us all to get the fuck out.
Yeah, this is
Like, fuck all of you.
Okay.
Alright, kissing
Basically.
cowboy.
Do you want Mackie and I to leave and just the boys to stay?
Maybe he was literally like, yo, no, this is my last time. Like, I want you guys to leave.
Yeah, get out of here.
He was
it's
answering
like it's
questions,
my time to
hit the cat ball and was like, no,
self-love.
Done.
I don't recognize you guys. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a lot of energy to use up.
We're gonna go to the concert hall. We want to invite you to come with us. If you want to come talk to us over there,
Just
you're
like,
fully
fuck
welcome.
the
If
music,
you're gonna
man.
follow us over to the concert hall. Can you make that REM pod go off on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
That was spot on.
Holy shit.
Oh, and not on 1, not on 2, it went off on 3.
No, okay, thank you.
Bro, I swear I saw someone over there right before it went off. Sitting on the foot of the bed. Scared the shit out of me.
Did it look like a shadow?
It looked like a shadow.
Dude, the timing.
That's undeniable.
Yeah.
Very, very beginning of today, you said you felt like a presence in here. Do you still feel that or anything?
Yes. It doesn't feel like it's malevolent. Like, it just feels like... Even when you asked, like, do you want to come with us? It kind of felt like a whole, I don't need an invitation to come with you.
Well, let's go to the concert hall, aka the most haunted part of the state.
Right after it passes midnight.
Oh, one more time?
What do you got there?
Well, these are some dum-dums. Apparently Lucy interacts with these. And we're going to the concert hall
I
right
want
now
a
where she
dum-dum.
haunts it.
Apparently everybody knew that the concert hall was the most haunted spot except for us last time. We came back just for you. So why not freaking go down and like the video? You know? You want to see it?
Hey,
Come back
subscribe, man.
again?
It's for free.
It's for free.
It's free and it makes us happy.
Don't you want to make us happy in this blizzard of a snowstorm?
We're doing this for you guys.
Yes.
Can't feel my nipples.
We love you. The night at the concert hall
I
begins. We got secret access
I
from
can
our
make
boy
it
Jackie
billionaire.
over here. Oh God. It almost feels like thick, almost. You get that?
Sorry.
Like almost stuffy type of feeling.
You chose the word thick.
Like you're walking through yogurt type of thing.
Like Jello.
Jello, yeah, that's what I just really like a big thick, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Just waiting for you. So that same mirror I was telling you about downstairs?
The mirror?
Turns out we actually got an extra photo here, and it lets us know that we do have at least 13 spirits in this building alone. In fact, the person who would take this would immediately leave the tour afterwards, because that's the only person in the photograph right there.
What the fuck?
Wait, that's the only person?
Yep, that'll be the only person.
What the fuck? No.
There's no fucking.
So many.
There's no fucking
That
way.
flash is from the phone that she's holding right there. According to Christian theology, that is what a demon is right there. From where he was standing in the photo to where she was taking it, he would probably be about 7'8", somewhere around this tall right here.
That's tall as
Give me a Okay. Ow!
Who probably played basketball in real life?
Help myself.
Definitely.
He wasn't a demon. Or in different circumstances.
Demon on the court right there.
Yo, let's go. Flora is mostly seen like walking around here, like playing piano up there.
Actually, you want to go up to the one place?
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. Up here would be where some of the more VIP guests
know what's
would
going on
stay.
with that.
Echo and Flora would sit roughly right around here, looking on into the concert ahead.
Oh, that's awesome.
The shadow forms have been known to appear. In fact, Eddie and Paul also like to appear up here from time to time to kind of get an overlook of the concert hall.
The girl that I saw in our room earlier is Flora. She's in the concert hall with us.
Wait, the girl is in your room?
Yeah,
that
Flora.
visited you earlier?
That showed me the Ouija board?
Yeah.
That was Flora.
Is she saying something to you, or is she just showing you things?
No, I just saw her. Like, I haven't had like anything pop up
Yeah.
yet. I definitely know that she's here with us.
Wow.
Does she look the same?
She looks the exact same. So she looks nothing like any of the pictures I've seen her in. She's showing up as like probably in like 25.
If you died, why would you come back as like your old self? Why not like 25 years old?
Just so you guys know, we have a flashlight set up there, right there.
Because
Heard
that's
that
what they're
Flora
stuck
likes
in, isn't
flowers.
it?
Flora literally means flowers, I believe. Is there any way you can make yourself known? We brought you some flowers. You can go touch that flashlight up there. That'll be a good way to let us know that you're
You know how like flora and fauna? Flora is the plants and the flowers, basically.
here.
It sounds so weird, but like when she showed me the Ouija board earlier in the room, I knew it wasn't in a bad way.
Can come up there and give you company.
Yeah, that's probably
You want
that.
Sam to come up with you? Stop touching the flashlight if you do.
Oh my god.
I really like her. Like, I feel like I relate to her a lot.
In that case,
She's waiting for you.
that was the creepiest motherfucking thing I've ever
She was
seen.
waiting for you.
Alright, I'm coming up.
Can you turn the light back on, Flora?
Also, Amanda, I don't want to freak you out, but when that happened, he turned around, your hair went like this. Like
I felt it. No, I literally felt it.
It's all static, yeah.
It feels like there's like a magnet above my head and it's just like, you know what I mean? Maybe you could sing for us or hum something.
I'm just gonna be right here. Okay. Oh my god, look at that!
I got it.
Literally turned on right as I sat down.
Did you like touch near it?
It's wood. Not for me.
This one just on. No.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that.
Dude, this obelisk just said arrived 9.
The first time we came in this room at all tonight was around 9 o'clock.
Flora, we heard that you loved doing these spiritual seances, and we actually really like doing that too. That's why we're here, actually. So if you want to just help us out with our own seance,
Did it just say Greek?
we like doing that too. That's why.
It said Greek. I'm Greek. No. Lilith just came. No, because like how I told you how was it with the Conjuring house or with the Bel-Air house? I think it was with the Bel-Air house. That it was just she was giving me information and so she was like, you can do it, like you're like way more powerful than you think. And now I see that and I was just like, yeah, that's just a coincidence, you know. But then she came like, no, it's not, because I was like, great, and lost, you've lost so much and you can fucking do it and I want you to do it. I'm like, no, I'm not equipped, I don't have enough information and enough knowledge to do what she asks me to do, and what she asks me to do based on, you know, demonology and stuff, and what I was saying, like how to get rid of the evil stuff, you know. And she has been going off about it for quite a while, her and Asmodeus. Okay, let's go. Let's just not think about it, yeah?
We're here actually, so if you want to just help us out with our own seance and show yourself, now would be the time.
Are you still up here with me? Can you turn this flashlight on? Frigid.
Greek again! Did you see that? It said Greek
Flashlight
again. Or was it going up? So I said, but was it up or was it down? Wait. Oh yeah, it didn't say because it was going up. Okay, fine.
Frigid.
Cold? Lucy?
Yeah.
Is there someone else here besides Flora?
I've been like thinking my eyes have been playing tricks on me because there's no lights on and I'm just nervous.
Sam, what is that saying up there?
It said alive and then shot. Chain. This thing is going off a lot.
Amanda said there's someone up there with you.
They're not in that side of the box though, they're in the middle one.
Can you guys come over here? Can use these devices to communicate.
What if it doesn't want to talk? Kind of like 428 wants us to like just leave.
You want us to leave? Can you give us a sign?
It says picture.
Picture beast.
Or their demon that was in my picture.
Oh.
That turned on when I said demon.
Felt. Did anybody feel anything crazy?
I feel scared.
Are we talking to something evil? Can you turn off this flashlight right in front of us? Oh my god.
Do you think that it wants us to take a picture in the downstairs mirror and we can capture a picture of it?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Capture a picture of the beast?
If there's anybody else here that is here talking to us, can you give us a sign that you're gonna come downstairs with us? Can you turn on one of our flashlights?
Wait, what? Oh shit! Oh my god!
Right after I said that.
That's our sign. That's the sign.
Thank you so much. Follow us downstairs. We want to take a picture in this crazy mirror. Maybe capture you. Lie.
Lie?
He says I'm lying.
Dude, I don't think we're talking to like a nice spirit or like Flora at all.
Flora either. That just turned back on.
We're in Paul's room, I believe, and
It smells like ass in here.
Oh god.
Really?
I just got a crazy headache. No joke. Like a fucking.
Like stabbing?
what was that? Wait, did he just turn that light on?
What?
This light, see right here?
Yeah.
I think he might have just went to this other room, but that light just like brightly turned on. Guys, we are in Paul's room right now. He died of a heart attack. Apparently he's not all that bad of a dude, but the hot spots are this chair right here and the toilet.
Maybe he's a nice guy, but he doesn't like people here after hours, and we are way far after hours.
Concert hall.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Wait, let's scan it. Go scan it.
What the fuck was that?
That beep.
Sounds like something's rolling.
I thought he was just gonna be over in that room right there.
That's what he said.
I feel like he wouldn't be moving.
Yeah, he knows we're trying to investigate.
There's no way that's him.
Whoa.
Catch. Holy fuck. I'm
Really?
not kidding. I just had like a crazy ass like headache. It's like coming in like waves.
Should we like step out and see if it goes away?
It's only happened in this room all night.
Paul, is this you giving us a sign that you're with us?
We're-
You want to leave this room?
I
Are you
don't
good?
know. It's that's.
I
so
keep
weird.
seeing
That
stuff.
does not happen usually.
I don't understand what it is. It's like white.
We have literally 2 more rooms to investigate. Wait, that wasn't you?
No.
What was it?
That was the toilet that just went off. The toilet just fucking flushed.
Wait, is it just one of those things that like it's like a reoccurring?
Why would it?
What?
What are the odds? It literally sounded like the toilet like flushed. Right
What
after
you
we were
want?
talking
If I
about
can
it.
go to the toilet, let it go.
First, and then it
It's like
ran for a little bit.
yeah.
All right, Paul, if you're with us and you can give us another sign, if that was you that made the toilet flush, can you do that again? Or you can touch this ball that we have in the middle of the room, or go walk into the bathroom and that will set off our music box.
What is that squeak?
What the fuck is
It's
that?
like tick 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 tick
That
tick
light
tick
just
tick.
flashed on and off again. We need to ask him if he's like in that room.
If he's fucking or something.
No. He probably doesn't even know we can see that.
You know you're a security guard here. You know you don't want people here past curfew.
What is that? Tick, tick,
Sounds
tick,
like a squeak of a chair or some shit. Last chance, Paul. If you want to make yourself known in any way, can you give us an obvious sign? If you want to talk to us.
Maybe he did leave because yeah, my headache completely went away.
I still can't explain the toilet though. Like that was
That
crazy.
was weird. The 2 places in this room.
See, the light went off. You see what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
It's off.
Let's go find the guide and see if he's doing that shit.
Yes, thank you.
Dude, if he's in the other room, then that's our sign. What?
Just touched my feet.
Seriously?
We were this. I was so far away.
Like something just touched this, like so hard.
Do you know if the outside light is motion censored? Because it was turning on and off the entire time we were in there.
I think it was in the other room. So was it in the bathroom? Oh, it was in the fucking bathroom.
Was it the women's bathroom?
It was in the place. That's all she censored. Dude, something was in the bathroom.
Wait, yeah.
It smells like cigs in here.
Smells like cigarettes.
Isn't that Paul's scent, or is that somebody else?
Is Paul tobacco?
The cow.
We totally
The cowboy. This light turned on and off
Or is
multiple times.
Is that one off too?
There's not even a window.
There's not a window. So it was
Wait,
a
you
man.
didn't go to the bathroom like at all? No way. It was going off and on. Like,
There's not a chance that there's somebody else in this place.
That was the sign. It was just giving it to us
Yeah.
in another room.
So how would the light switch go on and off? You like saw that.
Yes, it was like this. And I thought it was motion censored him walking around.
The thing about that though is that if you flip on the light, you can't even see it from where I'm sitting right here. So
You wouldn't
I'm
have
sure
even
you
known.
guys saw something, but
We have it on camera, that's all.
you guys have been experiencing a lot here tonight. haven't you?
It tends to happen.
He's
with
like,
that group. I don't
yeah.
know.
Cool, sick. All right, well,
He's like-
I'm gonna have a sweet drive here home.
Like, thanks for that.
Hotel with us, and you'll have an easy night.
This place is haunted. You kidding me? I ain't staying here.
Finally, we are in Lucy's room.
I
There's
really
some
like
dum-dums.
him.
We're gonna set them up. Apparently, some people have literally filmed them holding dum-dums and it would like rotate.
Lucy, are you here? Mackie and I have these little dum-dums, lollipops on our hand. It literally feels like something's touching mine. Can you rotate them for us? Maybe spin them in a circle? My hand is perfectly still.
Wait, is it doing something?
No, it's just like twitching almost.
What's that bear you
Oh my
have?
gosh, this is called a boo buddy.
So what does that do?
Well, we kind of think that we have a lot of luck with children ghosts.
If there's something near it, the paws will light up. It detects any motion, temperature,
Movement, like if something
yeah.
touches it. So
Dang.
it has different phrases it'll
Yeah.
say. If it's like, I love it when you hold my hand, then something's grabbing its hand.
They
If it
have
says
that at the-
tickles, or like, you touched my tummy, then
The
something's
last
touching
house.
the body of the bear.
Oh shit.
Like if it hears anything at all, it'll say, can you say that again? It's kind of like everything in one.
Oh god.
So it's just like a normal EVP question.
Kill it with fire.
So that's something touched it. That's something
What?
touched it.
Already?
It said something. Do you think Lucy just like saw it and picked it up?
I think she absolutely touched it, or whatever's in there touched it.
Lucy, we have a bunch of lollipops for you around. We know that's your favorite candy. If you want any, feel free.
That's a temperature change.
That's a temperature change?
Temperature change, it dropped.
Lucy, we have a bunch of games for you out here. You can touch any of our devices around. It'll.
That's something touched it.
Stomach.
What if I put this guy in here?
Lucy, is that really you? Are you in there? Can you grab that bear again or make. Oh! Oh!
Yo!
You don't have to be afraid of us if you're hiding. If you want to talk to us or hang out with us or play some games, can you make this REM pod go off again?
I don't see anything.
Just go and touch it like you just did.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
It's normal.
Deal.
You wanna make a deal?
Friends.
The first time we asked, it like tested it out, but maybe she's just scared. Like if it is like a little girl energy, she's like, what is that? Oh shit.
My name's Amanda.
My name's Mackie.
My name's Colby.
And my name is Sam, and we just want to talk, make friends. If you'd like us to...
Don't. How many times do I need to fucking say? Don't give your fucking name. Think that ghosts are creeps that want to fucking stalk you home and fucking rape you. Do you give them your actual name? No. No. You know what name I fucking give to people that I don't like? Fiona. Fiona. I don't give my actual fucking name. What the? So if I don't give it to creeps, why the fuck you're giving it to ghosts and entities that you don't know what the fuck they are? Oh, that's pissing me off so fucking much. Like seriously. Oh, you
Stay.
stupid.
Can you make any of our devices go off?
Wanna be my friend?
I think that she's scared that we're gonna make her leave, but I just feel like she doesn't trust us. Maybe if we sit down.
Yeah.
That's the REM pod.
REM pod just went off.
Good job, Lucy. Can you make that happen again? Just like that. Do you know what color the light in Boo Bear's tummy is?
Oh my.
Oh.
Can you come on out here, Lucy?
Jesus.
That flashlight hasn't worked at all. Wait, what if it's not Lucy? If you go by another name besides Lucy, can you give us a sign? We don't want to get your name wrong. We want to be friends. Maybe Lucy's room isn't haunted. Or maybe Lucy's somewhere else.
She might be, or maybe she's in the closet and just doesn't want any attention right now. And that's
Good job. Really good.
Hey, good job.
honestly like the most haunted part of the entire Stanley Hotel is in this room right there.
Right next to the mirror with the two demons. Oh, wait.
Jackie!
That's the guy.
Yo, we should go. Wait, let's go. I just want to see.
Wait, that's
Did he see?
Jackie!
What happened?
Did something happen out here? It just said Jackie.
Like on this thing, it will just like randomly spurt out words and it went Jackie.
Okay.
But it sounded like it was your friend, like Jackie.
It's like Jackie.
It's Jackie.
And, she has called me a nerd and to leave and get out a lot of the time too.
Hey,
Too,
Jackie.
though.
The most haunted spot in this whole complex is right there.
Would be right there.
All right, sounds like we have one final investigation. Yo, what if the person doing the Estes method is just staring into the mirror the whole time?
Oh, that's so messed up.
Can you just volunteer?
No, he's doing it.
Oh.
Practice.
Things are not looking good for you right now, Sam.
I was gonna say, man. Nose goes.
You were the one with the practice, though.
That's not a good
The Estes
idea.
method was actually originated in this very room. Is there anyone here that wants to talk to us? Go up to this light.
Follow the
Go
light.
up to-
The temperature is going off now, right when you said that.
What?
Isn't heat a bad thing though?
Heat? Oh. Yo! That hasn't gone off all day. Tonight we talked to a lot of people. We're inviting everybody we talked to tonight to meet us right here in the basement.
Cowboy, if you followed us. Flora, if you're around. F.O. Stanley, if you're around.
Paul, Lucy.
Or if there's something that has been following Sam for the past month or so, or even longer.
We want to know that you're here.
You know what is weird? That.
Oh my god.
What? Whoa, what was that?
That was your ring? Does that happen?
No.
What if we do this? What if we bring down the flowers, take one of the Jack Daniels bottles for Paul, over there a lollipop from Lucy's room, and then ask if they want to talk?
Whoa! So bring the offerings.
Absolutely, let's go.
To go get their stuff.
Yeah, that might be exciting.
They want it?
I think that's a sign. Let's do. Oh, it's going off again. All right, sounds good. We're going.
Oh.
No way. Jack, you're over there. I just came up that staircase because I thought he was gonna scare me because I heard people walking on the staircase. Someone walking like this.
So maybe as we left the room, they all entered. I don't know.
All right, let's go back down. That's a good sign. I swear something was right here.
Flashlights on? Yeah. That's the first time that happened too.
Did that just come on? Because I did not notice that.
Oh my god, that was so quick.
You guys just brought some trigger
Like,
objects.
I saw something out of the corner of my eye, but I think it's the light.
Well,
Whoa.
I think that we've gathered them all here.
And just to let you know, trigger object-wise, we got the flowers for Flora, you got the lollipop for Lucy, this is for the cowboy, the cigar, and then this is for Mr. Paul. Right in front of the portal, too. We're gonna do the S's in a second, but hopefully the things pick up now.
Flashlight. Just turned on and off and on. Right as you said the S's method.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize that?
Huh. I mean, it was created in front of their eyes.
Colby is literally gonna be looking at the demon mirror, and you just learned how to properly get yourself in a trance. Can you turn them both off on the count of 3? 1, 2.
If that's not happening, I'm gonna fix back up. Oh my god! And the castle!
Oh my god! 1,
Holy
2, 3, both
fuck.
flashlights off and the cat ball. Let's get started.
Fucking hell.
We're here, the Stanley.
Not you.
Came down to the most haunted room in the Stanley to talk to.
I want to say it's not easy.
It's not easy to talk.
What's not easy?
Communication.
Yeah.
Okay, well then we'll make it quick.
Energy.
Is there something we can do to make it easier?
No.
Yeah, feel free to use.
Cold. Relax.
Were you someone that was here at the hotel?
Holy shit. Dude, sorry for stopping this so fast, but I just got this weird breath, like 3 times in a row.
In the music box?
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
Like as if someone was out of breath.
Yeah, like panting 3 times in a row.
Do you recognize us?
No. Oh my, cold.
That's what I keep thinking too.
Can you give us some sort of hint as to who you are?
Friend.
That's what we got in Lucy's room.
Are you the same person we were talking to earlier in 428?
Yes. It's been me.
No.
Me.
It's been you as in like for a long time? Have you always been in 428?
No.
Who are you?
Can you give us a name?
You really know.
Do you want me and Amanda to talk to you?
Instead of
me.
All right.
breathe.
Can you tell us what your name is?
Everything.
Does that mean you have multiple names?
Do you control multiple names?
Multiple.
Oh my god!
That was
I just
creepy.
got full body chills.
I've been here.
Oh my fucking god!
Been here. Can you give us a number, a date?
100.
Do not want to talk to Sam?
Take me.
You're not welcome to come with us. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you think that we could help you?
Yes.
Is that why you want to be my friend?
Yes.
And the light went on at the same time.
Keep me.
No.
You are not welcome to stay with Sam. Do you hear me?
Why do you want to be my friend?
Please be aware.
Bro, my eyes are watering right now. Like, when he said take me, that freaked me out to my core.
Why are you want to be my friend? Hope. Something else, like you said, multiple.
It's like the Conjuring house. Do you remember how he had the soldiers trapped?
Are you trapped?
Do you think Sam can free you?
No.
Do you not want to talk to us anymore?
Please, talk to my...
What? Talk to
One of the other people? To one of the multiples?
Can you help? What is the reason why you're still here? Power? Or...
Power.
What? No way! That was too on point.
Energy.
I was gonna say, what kind of power?
What do you need energy for? Or do you need energy to live?
To see.
To see.
Is this the one that's here at the Stanley or the one that's been following you around?
Or are they the same? Do you know a little girl?
Yes.
What letter does it start with?
L.
No!
That's what I said!
Oh, wait! Oh, you said that!
He said L again!
You said that like literally.
Being traded? Him.
Something him is trading someone out as if multiple things, like...
And there's multiple. What's your name?
This'll be dangerous.
Is it dangerous for you? Are you in danger?
Yeah, I did.
Is Sam
Yes.
in danger?
Yes.
Absolutely.
No! First, dude. No. Full body chills again.
It's me.
I was gonna say, who's after Sam? What do you want with Sam?
Follow.
For energy to be alive and is dangerous.
That's what I'm saying, how I'm like, maybe he sticks with you because you have that drive, like you'll push it, you know what I mean? You want to be proven, you want, like you'll scare
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
You'll scare yourself to have like that proof. And that's what they need, like is that energy to survive. Like this has literally said everything that we've said today.
What I'm thinking.
Conduit?
Conduit.
Wait, what's a conduit? A conduit is...
Yes, it's...
It's a receiver.
No, yeah.
It's a
I don't know
receiver.
exactly what it means, but
It's a
Connor was
receiver.
saying you have to become a conduit.
And become as much of a conduit as you can.
Yeah, it means like you're the middleman. You're basically the spirit box. Like you're the conduit.
Yes.
Oh!
Not happening right now. We're having a full conversation through Colby.
He wants me to continue because, like you said, maybe I'm taking him all these energizing
Connor.
place.
Problems.
If they need energy to be alive, then it doesn't necessarily have to be me. They just chose
It's almost time.
in order to get rid of this thing, in order to pass it on, wouldn't we just need somebody
Trust me.
else? If it doesn't care about me as a human, all it cares about is being my friend because of the power and energy or places.
Maybe we could leave it here at the Stanley. This is literally the hotspot. This is a battery. Everyone says we're standing on top of an energy battery.
What more energy than the Stanley fucking hotel?
We were saying how the mirrors can send the spirits
too.
away.
Mirrors facing each other to help the spirits? I thought like
Like the move on.
We should go to the vortex where all the mirrors are facing each other.
Maybe we should.
yes.
Is that where we should go?
Happen.
Will you follow us to the vortex?
Hallway.
The hallway?
Kind of. Yeah, over there.
Where all the pictures are.
Pictures in the hallway.
That's the vortex.
What happens next? Red stairs.
No!
No, that's going off too.
You'll follow me.
There's no fucking way you just said red stairs.
He said that earlier. In the first S's message, he said red stairs as well.
This is what it's all come back to.
Oh my god. My eyes are watering so bad.
You okay?
Oh my god, that's bright.
Sorry.
Did that
Dude,
make any sense?
no, it made stupid sense.
Every single question we asked got answered.
Literally, it sounded like we were having a conversation. That was one of, if not the clearest SS method we've ever done.
I thought I was saying some random shit like
No, it all added up.
In the last couple of videos, and then in this one, it said alive. Like, it wants to be alive. It wants to be my friend because it wants to have the energy. What Amanda thought of is if it needs this energy and it wants to be alive, what better place to be alive than the Stanley Hotel? We are coming up on witching hour right now. I don't know if this thing is good or bad. It just needs someone.
If you put out enough
How long
energy,
is it
positive
left?
or negative, it can create a poltergeist, and it happens to be that normally if you put out enough negative energy or have enough
What will happen in
light,
6 minutes? It doesn't say they're
then
gonna
that
do
can
fucking.
manifest into
That's
something
this-
that is actually like a being. It's like a leech where they need to feed off of that energy to survive because that's what they are, is energy.
It's just using you.
Yes, it's using.
Unless it's trying to get enough energy to take
To
him
do something.
over.
Okay,
Like,
we're
but
not gonna.
we're gonna get rid of
That's some possession shit, and we're not gonna progress to the manifestation energy thing, alright? All we're saying right now is it's sucking me dry. Again, we're not saying that this is gonna work. We're not even saying that we 100% have proof that this exists, or that like we actually have an attachment. We just did some devices, Estes method, and we're thinking that it's almost too good to be deniable.
There's no other explanation. I think the best thing that you can do is, like, I do believe in authority, and we have authority over all these energies, whether it's like demonic or poltergeist. I believe it's granted to us by a higher power. We don't just have that authority, it's given to us. I think that's our best bet, is prayer, commanding it that it's not allowed to follow you, that it has to stay at the Stanley. You're the one who has the authority of.
Could you tell my eyes were rolling with a praying? And we've realized that when Amanda says praying, she means to the Christian God. Like I've said before, I'm not against it, but it's just, I'm not against it. You can pray, you can ask for protection, but if it's something that is not in that theology, in that religion, again, how is this gonna help?
This thing is with you, it's following you. You're the one who has to command it to leave.
From someone who had an attachment for the first 12 years of her life. I just think more bad can come than good.
Whatever I say, I kind of just have to take its word that it's gonna change.
I guess it's just worth a shot.
There's something out there that's been with me for a long period of time. There's someone else here that knows me. I want you to listen. You no longer have the permission to stay with me. I know you've been saying that we're friends, but we're not. You can no longer be here with me. I'm going to leave this place, and you need to stay here. I know you have said multiple times that you need power to live, and that is why I want you to stay in literally one of the most powerful places on earth. So from now on, do not follow me. Do not follow my friends. You are not welcome to communicate with me.
That's not enough. If he is attached, he's gotta cleanse himself. And what I would suggest is an uncrossing, shower, bath, whatever it is, and really cleanse, like spiritual cleanse. I'm not saying like it's fucking dirt or whatever. Spiritually cleanse. Because just, you know, it's like with my best friend, he's got these statistics asking for things. He has been saying no again and again and again. Does he fucking listen? No. He keeps asking again and again and again. So do you think we're saying, you are not welcome to communicate with me anymore? Do you think that's fucking gonna do something? They don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. We claim no negative energy from this. They don't care. Especially if they're malicious entities. They don't give a shit. Just because you tell them you're not welcome, that doesn't mean they give a fuck. They do fucking not. You need to proper cleanse and get them the fuck out. He thinks he's got rid of his attachment now just because you said you're not welcome anymore. Yeah, that's bull fucking shit.
What's really interesting too is that in season 1 we also went to like a couple prisons to like kind of take a break from like these houses and hotels and stuff like that. And when we weren't focused that much on this Sally entity, it didn't show up.
And when I'm not looking out for it at our house, it doesn't nearly show up as much.
Really?
It's when we go to haunted places and I remember, oh shit.
And you know why you remember? Because we go to haunted places that coincidentally have like a young girl that haunts the spot, so it's like, oh, Sally.
But you're saying we might have done this whole thing to ourselves, like manifesting this by going to haunted places that are all having these same hauntings, and thus like I think that I have this, and basically I'm just thinking it into an existence.
All I'm saying is that maybe the paranormal is a lot more psychological than we think. After the interview today with literally the guy that created the Estes method, I'm like learning way more about like meditation and like how to like really center yourself to like be able to experience that. We go to these spots that do have.
See, I really like what you said. Like, you know how I've said like before, like I was just thinking of saying more fucking investigation. It's like 3 minutes. That's why I take them off. But like what you said, like this is a mind thing. Let me actually check. You know how you said like this is a mind thing, right? Which is true. Like I think I've said like on the Conjuring house that sometimes like you're scared and you think you feel stuff when you actually like don't. Which is like psychosomatic. Psycho is psyche, which is the mind. You know? Psychosomatic. And many things that we can feel or think we see, sometimes yes, it's due to a fear, it's due to like, you know, the mind is got. Because my best friend like really like explained that to me the other day. It's something with the brain. You know, when you have like an anxiety attack, there is part of the brain that is like the fight or flight. It keeps you there. Like its only purpose is to keep you alive, basically. But then there's the other part. There is just like sorts out the memories. I don't remember the parts of it, like what they're called. But it sorts out the memories. So it's just like, oh, that's an old memory. It's going there. But like with trauma or like stuff that scares us, it just doesn't know. It doesn't know. So it doesn't know to source it to the old memory. So it's just staying there. So everyone, even if they say they're not, everyone is scared of what they can't see. Right? I am. And so that's part of the brain. It's gotta be like, oh shit, I don't know where to sort it, so this is happening now, right? This is happening now. So then the other part that is supposed to keep you alive triggers a response to that to just make you either fight or flight. So that's why you experience that, like I said, me with spiders, or like anything like insect wise, like bugs and stuff. I get like it's my response. It's the response that is being sent from my brain to do. So the same comes with paranormal stuff, which is, you know, sometimes you might feel something is grabbing you. Something I might actually. I'm not saying it can't, but like something is touching you, something, or you can hear something that is not actually there. Because your brain sends you the response, we should be scared now. We need to run away, we need to survive now. So it's gonna send you stuff to make you tap into that. That's why I really like what you said, it's a mind thing. Because yeah, most of it is. Now I'm not saying, oh fucking weird, and I'm giving reactions to like also show you, you can't see, but like I can see them. They do exist. Right, but like sometimes, yes, it's a mind. Like, come on. I've been seeing stuff. And I'm still fucking scared of shit. I'm not saying I'm not. that noise? Anyway, you know, so I really like that. That was a good. I mean, I did not see much. I heard stuff that got me surprised as well. Which one? So we're gonna see the thingy, won't we? The museum. What was it called? I don't remember. Zach. And I'm gonna have to do the Hell Week that they did, won't I? Might be good. Wait. Oh, fucking hell, I'm scared. I'm scared? What? I'm not scared. I'm tired. And I gotta do like a shifting method. Wish me luck on that. I'm gonna be in Korea. I'm gonna wake up in Korea. Oh. So that's something. Oh. Okay. Very good. Don't be stupid. Like, seriously, don't be stupid. And I will see you next week. Alright? Bye.